चलो मित्रांनो, आप या जो आ गए हो, हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं 10th साइंस NCERT का। और वहाँ का ये तीसरा वीडियो है, तीसरा पार्ट है। और ये तीसरे पार्ट में हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन। व्हाट यू मीन बाय डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन? डिस्प्लेसमेंट वर्ड इज डिस, लिसन, displacement, place and reaction. What is my displacement reaction? Means ये जो प्लेस था उसका, ये प्लेस कहीं तो भी चेंज हुआ है, चेंज ऑफ प्लेस। We can say that change of place when the reactant, some part of reactant is change their place, and such type of reaction, chemical reaction, is called displacement reaction. Let us look at the diagram. There are two iron nails, copper sulfate solution, and one thread which tie up the two nails, and test tube. What is the activity? We will see that. What is our action we have to do in this activity? Take 3 iron nail and clean them by rubbing with sandpaper. Actually, detailed diagram is here. We must see this diagram also. Copper sulfate solution, test tube A contains copper sulfate solution. Test tube और टेस्ट ट्यूब स्टैंड है, दिस इज स्टैंड। रिएक्शन मिक्सचर टेस्ट ट्यूब बी का, और ये टेस्ट ट्यूब ए में जो है कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन है। और इसके बावजूद इधर में है द आयरन नेल टेकन आउट फ्रॉम द कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन। कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन से निकला हुआ ये आयरन नेल है। ये डायग्राम में क्या हुआ है, ये हम एक्टिविटी के थ्रू हमें जाना है, हम देखना है। टेक 3 आयरन नेल्स एंड क्लीन अप देम विथ रबिंग विथ द सैंड पेपर। वी हैव टू क्लीन द नेल्स विथ रबिंग। टेक 2 टेस्ट ट्यूब, mark as A and B. We have to take 2 test tubes, one test tube 1 and test tube 2. अब and in each test tube 10 ml copper sulfate solution. We have to take the copper sulfate solution. It is near about to 10 ml. Tie up iron nails with the thread and immerse them carefully in the copper sulfate solution. हमें क्या करना है, टाइप करना है थ्रेड से, और क्या करना है, कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन के इसमें टेस्ट ट्यूब में डालना है वो। देम केयरफुली इन द कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन इन टेस्ट ट्यूब बी फॉर 20 minutes एज फिगर 1.8. कीप 1 nail aside for a comparison. हमें 1 nail बाजू में रखना है, ऐसे 3 nail लेना है हमें। आफ्टर 20 minutes टेक आउट द आयरन नेल फ्रॉम द कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन एंड वी हैव टू टेक आउट द नेल्स फ्रॉम द कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन. What will happen? Compare the intensity of blue color of copper sulfate solution in the test tube A and B. हमें कंपेयर करना है कि टेस्ट ट्यूब का जो सॉल्यूशन है, जो कौन से कलर का है, ब्लू कलर का। वी हैव टू कंपेयर द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन, कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन, and what was the color, what is the color of copper sulfate solution? Blue. Whether it is become light, dark or something else, we have to compare it. and also compare a color of iron nails deep in the copper sulfate solution with the one kept aside. We have to compare the nail which is deep in the copper sulfate solution with the extra third nail, and what will happen we will see then. This is comparison. There is something change, and if we compare the solution, then color is also changed. We have seen this. Okay, what is text shows us? We will see the reaction in this matter. See here, why does the iron nail become brownish in color and the blue color of copper sulfate solution fades? What will happen? What will be changed? This blue color copper solution will become faint. Color is fade away. But what happened on the nail? Nail become, the color of nail is also changed. It become brownish color. Brownish color means the nail become a brownish color, but the color of the solution become faint. Okay, the following chemical reaction takes place in this activity. The chemical reaction, what is the chemical reaction in this activity? We have to study here. Ferrous sulfate, Fe means nail, okay, and CuSO4 aqueous, because water is there, copper sulfate solution. What happened? Iron sulfate is formed and Cu is formed. Iron sulfate in aqueous form and Cu is formed in solid state. This is a displace reaction. This is called displace reaction. Why it is called displace reaction? See here, this copper sulfate make a SO4 combine with Fe, and FeSO4 is formed. See here, FeSO4 now. This copper SO4 from copper sulfate combined with Fe and it form iron sulfate. Now what remain free? Copper. Copper, we get copper here. It means that we can say that this copper is deposited, okay, the copper is in a solid form and iron sulfate is formed in aqueous form. This is the reaction. What is displaced? This SO4 is displaced where? To the Fe. It combine with Fe. Means displacement of SO4 makes the reaction displacement reaction. The displacement of the SO4 makes the reaction a displacement reaction. Okay, and so this is called a displacement reaction. See here in red highlight. In this reaction, iron has displaced or removed another element copper from copper sulfate solution. This reaction is known as displacement reaction. The copper sulfate solution, from copper sulfate solution, this iron displaces the copper. copper makes separate. Copper makes separate, and that's why this is a displacement reaction. In this reaction, iron has displaced or removed another element, copper, from the copper sulfate. This reaction is known as displacement reaction. Why it is displacement reaction? This sulfate and iron combine and form FeSO4, and copper is displaced, and that's why this is a displacement reaction, because copper is displaced here. In another reaction, zinc with copper sulfate, what happened? Again this SO4 atom, this molecule displace combine with zinc sulfate, form zinc sulfate, combine and form zinc sulfate, and again copper is displaced. Copper is displaced. See here, zinc displace the copper by forming a zinc sulfate. जिंक के साथ में SO4 ज्वाइन हो गया, और इसलिए कॉपर क्या है, बैलेंस रहा, और ये बैलेंस हमें क्या डिस्प्लेस हुआ दिखता है, इसलिए दिस इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट। डिस्प्लेस उसको अपने जगह से हटाना है, वो जगह से हटाना, पुरानी जगह से हटाना है। दिस इज कॉल्ड डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन। सी अगेन इन lead, this lead is combined with Cl2 and form lead chloride. Lead chloride, and again copper is displaced. Copper is again displaced, and that's why it is a displacement reaction. Lead combine with Cl2 form lead chloride, and copper is displaced here. So it is a displacement reaction. Okay. See here again, highlight words. Zinc and lead are more reactive element than copper. Zinc and lead are more reactive element than copper, and that's why they displace the copper from its compound. They displace the copper from its compound, and that's why it is called displacement reaction. This is a single displacement reaction, because single substance is displaced, copper is displaced only. Now we have to see that the double displacement reaction, double displacement reaction. We will observe first of all the diagram. Test tube containing solution of barium chloride, and test tube containing the solution of the sodium sulfate. Barium chloride here and sodium sulfate. Okay, there is double displacement reaction takes place. We will see how it takes place. Double displacement reaction. See here, take about 3 ml of sodium, 3 ml of sodium sulfate solution in a test tube. In another test tube, take about 3 ml of barium chloride solution. Mix the two solution. We have to mix these two solution, and what do you observe? हमें देखना है कि क्या हो रहा है। तो क्या हो रहा है हम देखेंगे इसमें। We will read the red highlight. You will observe that a white substance which is insoluble in water. The white substance which is insoluble in water is formed. Means something precipitation is there. Insoluble in water. And what is the color? The white substance is formed. This insoluble substance is formed. This insoluble substance form is known as precipitate. Precipitate. Any reaction that produce a precipitate can be called precipitation reaction. This is important. The reaction that produce a precipitate can be called as a precipitation reaction. Means this is, what is precipitate? This is insoluble substance in water. That is called precipitate. Okay. Here this is precipitate. So look at the reaction. What happened in this reaction? Na2SO4. Na2SO4. This is one group. Second is barium chloride, BaCl2. What happened? It is divided. Then what happened? This SO4 goes with barium. And this Cl2 go with Na2, sodium. See here again. This SO4 go with the barium and this Cl2 go with the sodium. Here is sodium sulfate, here is barium sulfate. Product is barium sulfate. Reactant is sodium sulfate. Product is barium sulfate. Reactant is barium chloride and product is sodium chloride. See here again, you can observe it. Here is this sulfate transfer to barium and this chloride transfer to sodium. It means that sodium displaces the barium and barium displaces the sodium. The sodium displaces the barium and barium displaces the sodium. And this is double displacement. This is one displacement and this is second displacement. These two displacements takes place in one reaction. In single reaction, these two displacements can be seen, and that's why it is called double displacement reaction. Why it is called double displacement reaction? Because this first and this is second displacement found in the same reaction. What causes this? The white precipitate of barium sulfate is formed by the reaction of SO4 negative, barium is positive 2, and this other product form is sodium chloride which remain in the solution. Such reaction in which there is an exchange of ion between the reactant are called double displacement reaction. See here red highlight text. The reaction in which there is a exchange of ions between the reactant. Exchange of ion. Exchange of ion between the reactant are called double displacement reaction. Okay. Then we will see the oxidation and reduction reaction. What is oxidation reaction and what is reduction reaction, we will see. See here, we will see the diagram first. See, here is burner, this is stand, this is wire gauge and china dish containing copper powder. Here is copper powder. We are learning about oxidation and reduction. We will see what is oxidation and what is reduction. Let us see the activity. Heat the china dish containing about 1 gram copper powder, and what do you observe? 1 gram powder, let us take 1 gram powder, copper powder, and we have to heat it, and we have to observe what will happen. See here, the surface of powder become coated with black copper oxide. The surface of powder surface of copper powder become coated with black copper oxide. Why has this black substance formed? This is because oxygen is added to copper and copper oxide is formed. Why the copper become black? Because due to the heat, in the presence of heat, this oxygen from the air is added to the copper, and what is formed? Copper oxide is formed, and that's why the color of the copper is changed. The reaction is as it is. This Cu, copper, is heated and O2 combine with it from the atmosphere, and what is formed? Copper oxide is formed. Copper oxide is formed. Means what? In short, we can say that the oxygen is added in this reaction. What is? Oxygen is added it, and that's why this is a oxidation reaction. Why it is called oxidation reaction? Because in this reaction oxygen is added. Oxygen is added with the metal and forms Cu. The reactant is Cu, and what is product? CuO, copper oxide. See here, next reaction we will see. This is a copper oxide, oxidation of copper. Okay, and then again there is reaction we will see. If hydrogen gas is passed, over this heated material, copper oxide, the black coating on the surface turn brown and reverse reaction takes place and copper is obtained. Oh my God. What happened? First of all, we take the copper, heated it, oxygen is added and copper oxide is formed. Now this copper oxide क्या करने का हमें? ऑक्सीजन गैस इसमें पास करना है, सॉरी हाइड्रोजन गैस पास करना है. जो कॉपर ऑक्साइड, जो हीटेड कॉपर ऑक्साइड है, उस पे हाइड्रोजन गैस यदि हमने पास किया तो जो ब्लैकिश हुआ था कॉपर ऑक्साइड, वो क्या हो जाएगा, ब्राउन हो जाएगा। क्या हो जाएगा, ब्राउन हो जाएगा। क्या हो जाएगा, ब्राउन हो जाएगा, ब्राउन इन कलर। मतलब क्या है, अगेन हम क्या हो सकता है, इसमें कॉपर मिलेगा और वाटर मिलेगा। इसमें क्या हुआ, इसमें क्या हुआ हमें देखना है। क्या हुआ ये इसमें, इन दिस रिएक्शन CuO में क्या हुआ है, ये O निकल चुका है और ये Cu या फॉर्म हुआ है। O निकल चुका है, हाइड्रोजन ने ले लिया है और ये H2O फॉर्म हो गया है। मिस ऑक्सीजन इज रिमूव, ऑक्सीजन इज रिमूव, oxygen loss. In other word, we can say that copper reduce the oxygen. Copper reduce the oxygen. Copper remove the oxygen. Copper lose the oxygen. Copper reduce the oxygen, and that's why this is called the reduction reaction. This is reduction reaction. This is, in this reaction, oxygen is added, and in this reaction oxygen is reduced. See here, oxygen is reduced, reduction reaction. Oxygen is added, oxidation reaction. Do you realize the difference between the oxidation and reduction? When oxygen is added, then oxidation reaction. Oxygen is removed, reduct, that is reduction reaction. This is two type of reaction we have seen. If substance, now in textual form, if a substance gain oxygen during the reaction, this is said to be oxidized. Important sentence. If a substance gain oxygen during the reaction, it is said to be oxidized, and if a substance lose the oxygen during the reaction, it is to be reduct. From these two reaction, some important text is highlighted here. During this reaction, the copper oxide is losing oxygen and being reduced. The hydrogen is gaining oxygen. Hydrogen is gaining oxygen and is being oxidized. In other words, one reactant get oxidized while the other get reduced during a reaction. Such reaction are called oxidation reduction reaction. Oxidation reduction reaction. First up, we have seen that oxidation reaction. It is a combination of oxygen. Now second reaction is reduction reaction. It is a loss of reaction. But now it is in third, in the year, the oxidation reduction reaction. What is in? How will you see the oxidation reduction reaction in this form? We will see that. See here. In this reaction, see what happened. This copper oxide lose oxygen. Oxygen is removed. Copper is free, and that's why loss of oxygen, reduction of oxygen means reduction reaction. Oxygen is reduced, and that's why it is a reduction reaction. But this hydrogen gain oxygen. Here is gaining of oxygen, adding of oxygen, and that's why oxidation reaction. What is mean by oxidation reaction? Oxidation reaction is a adding of oxygen. Reduction reaction, removing of oxygen. And when these two things are found in one reaction, then we can say that it is a oxidation reduction reaction. Oxidation and reduction reaction. Because दोनों क्रिया है यहाँ मिली है ये रिएक्शन में, and that's why we can say that this reaction is a oxidation reduction reaction. Some other example of redox, शॉर्ट फॉर्म क्या बोलेंगे हम उसको, रिडॉक्स रिएक्शन. री मतलब रिडक्शन, ऑक्स मतलब ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन. चलो देखिए ऑक्सीडेशन रिडक्शन रिएक्शन. In zinc, ZNO, what happened? Oxygen is loose. That's why it is a reduction reaction. Reduction reaction. And carbon, it is a gaining of oxygen, adding of oxygen, and that's why it is a oxidation reaction. And both things are happen in this reaction. That's why it is a redox reaction. It is a redox reaction. Why? Because there is a loss of oxygen and gain of oxygen, and that's why it is called redox reaction. In second, we can see the second reaction also. MnO2. And it is a HCl. See here, what happened? This is a loss of oxygen, loss of, that's why it is reduction. Okay, reduction. Here, gain of oxygen, oxidation. This is the example of redox reaction. Some important part is here also. In reaction, carbon is oxidized to CO, and ZNO it is reduced to zinc. Same thing is repeated here. From the above example, we can say that substance gains oxygen or losses hydrogen during the reaction is oxidized. See here, substance gaining of oxygen or losses of hydrogen during the reaction is the oxidized, and the substance losses oxygen and gain oxygen during the reaction, it is reduction. Okay, then have you observed the effect of oxidation reaction in everyday life? हाँ, ऑक्सीडेशन तो हमारे पास में होता ही है. हमारी कॉपर का बर्तन है, उस पर भी वो कुछ नीला नीला बढ़ जाता है. हमारे लोहे की सलाखें देखो खिड़की की, वो भी ब्राउन कलर का ऑक्साइड, आयरन ऑक्साइड हो जाता है जमा, है ना. तो हमारे इधर जहाँ वहाँ हमें दिखता है ये corrosion. You must have observed that iron articles are shiny when new. Iron articles are shiny when they are new, but get coated with a reddish brown powder when left for some time. After some time, it is coated with reddish brown powder, that is oxide. This process is commonly known as rusting of iron. हम बोलते हैं कि हमारा लोहा जंग हो गया, जंग पकड़ लिया. Some other metals are get tarnished in this manner. Have you noticed the color of the coating form on copper and silver? बराबर है, आपने देखा ही होगा वो. When a metal is attacked by a substance around it, such as moisture, acid, etc., it is said to corrode, and this process is called corrosion. When a metal is attacked by substance around it, such as moisture से कुछ अटैक हो जाता है. हमारे खिड़कियों को, लोहे के चीज़ों पे। कुछ एसिड से क्या होता है, अटैक हो जाता है, और वो क्या होता है, डैमेज होता है ऊपर का भाग। ऊपर का भाग जब डैमेज होता है, वो प्रोसेस को हम कोरोजन कहते हैं। कोरोजन क्या कहते हैं, कोरोजन। द ब्लैक कोटिंग ऑन द सिल्वर एंड ग्रीन कोटिंग ऑन द कॉपर आर अदर एग्जाम्पल ऑफ कोरोजन। हमारी सिल्वर के, मम्मी के बहुत सारे सिल्वर के कुछ जेवर होंगे, वो कैसे हो जाते हैं, ब्लैकिश हो जाते हैं कुछ दिन के बाद में, क्योंकि उसका ऑक्साइड फॉर्म होता है। और कॉपर के जो बर्तन है, हमारे अंगूठी वगैरह है ना, वो कैसी ग्रीनिश हो जाती है, क्योंकि वो कॉपर ऑक्साइड वहाँ जम जाता है। क्यों जम जाता है, बिकॉज ऑफ मॉइस्चर एंड एसिड। कोरोजन कॉज डैमेज टू कार बॉडीज। हमारी कार बॉडी क्या इन्हें वो जंग लग जाता है। ब्रिजेस में लोहा है वो सलाग ये हो जाती है। आयरन रेलिंग जो है, हमारी घर की रेलिंग है, वो भी खराब हो जाती है। शिप एंड ऑल ऑब्जेक्ट मेड अप ऑफ मेटल, स्पेशली दोज ऑफ आयरन। यानी आयरन के जो होंगे वो कोराइड हो जाते हैं, बाकी मेटल भी कोराइड होते हैं, लेकिन पर्टिकुलरली आयरन से बहुत सारे बनी रहती चीज़, और हम देखते हैं आयरन से बहुत कोरिजन हो जाता है। कोरिजन ऑफ ए आयरन इज ए सीरियस प्रॉब्लम। एवरी ईयर ए इनॉर्मस अमाउंट ऑफ money is spent to replace the damaged iron. You will learn more about the corrosion in the chapter 3. हम चैप्टर 3 में हम कोरोजन के बारे में पढ़ने वाले हैं बहुत सारे, लेकिन हम देखते हैं कि बहुत यानी हमारी टीनें सड़ जाती है, हमारे कुछ हमारी जो विंडो के पेन होते हैं वो भी क्या है, वो सड़ जाते, ख़राब हो जाते हैं ना। अब ब्रांसिटी क्या होती है? Have you ever tasted a smell of the fat or oil containing food material left for a long time? हमारी सब्जी लो जिसमें क्या है, फैट होती है, ऑयल होता है, और वो ज़्यादा दिन रही तो क्या हो जाता है, वो बासी हो जाती है, अलग टाइप की स्मेल हो जाती है। When fat and oil are oxidized, they become rancid and their smell and taste change. हम देखते हैं हमारी सब्जी की टेस्ट क्या हो जाती है, चेंज होती है, और हमारी स्मेल, उसकी स्मेल भी अलग हो जाती है। दिस इज कॉल्ड द रैंसिटी। वाई? बिकॉज फैट एंड ऑयल आर ऑक्सीडाइज। यूजुअली सब्सटेंस विच प्रिवेंट ऑक्सीडेशन, दैट इज कॉल्ड एंटीऑक्सीडेंट, आर एडेड टू फूड कंटेनिंग फैट एंड ऑयल। जिसमें फैट और ऑयल होता है उसमें एंटीऑक्सीडेंट कुछ पदार्थ डाले जाते हैं। कीपिंग फूड इन एयर टाइट कंटेनर हेल्प टू स्लो डाउन ऑक्सीडेशन। यदि हमने एयर टाइट में भर दिए तो हमारा खाना ज़्यादा दिन तक चलता है, ज़्यादा देर तक चलता है। डू यू नो दैट चिप्स मैन्युफैक्चर यूजुअली फ्लश बैग ऑफ चिप्स विथ ए गैस सच एज नाइट्रोजन टू प्रिवेंट द चिप फ्रॉम द गेटिंग ऑक्सीडाइज। नाइट्रोजन से रिएक्शन नहीं होती, ऑक्सीडेशन फॉर्म में होता है, और इसीलिए हम देखते हैं कि हमारे यहाँ हल्दीराम की या बहुत सारे चिप्स आते हैं, कुछ कुरकुरे आते हैं, उसमें जो गैस रहती है वो नाइट्रोजन गैस रहती है, भर दी रहती है। इस तरह से हमारे चैप्टर का 3rd पार्ट या ख़त्म होता है, और हमारा चैप्टर भी या ख़त्म होता है। बच्चों, थोड़ा मुझे मालूम होना चाहिए आपको ये मेरा वीडियो कैसा लगा, इसलिए प्लीज़ कमेंट इट। आपको अच्छा लगा तो लाइक ज़रूर कीजिए, शेयर भी कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, और नहीं लगा कुछ आपकी यानी सुझाव होंगे तो काइंडली इन्फॉर्म मी ऑन दिस नंबर। माय व्हाट्सएप नंबर इज़ दिस। ये नंबर पे आप थोड़ा ज़रूर मुझे बताओगे, ये उम्मीद रखता हूँ। और यह हमारा ये